Hi guys, today we are going to be relating the unit rate to slope. So this is just a quick overview of what we did on yesterday. It starts off by saying that a rate is a comparison of two quantities. You are comparing your x values to your y values. They have a different unit, such as miles and hours, so like how many miles you can travel per hour or something like that. A unit rate is a rate in which the second quantity, which is your x value, has been simplified down to 1. So your second value is a unit of 1. When we are looking at this, I have two examples here. So the first one says that Karen can decorate 3 cakes in 2 hours. Which graph has a slope that best represents the number of cakes per hour Karen can decorate? So we want to know how much she can do per hour. In 1 hour, how many cakes can she decorate? We are looking at 3 cakes in 2 hours. So 3 divided by 2 is 1.5 cake per hour, 1.5 cakes per hour. What I normally do is I see that this is 3 cakes in 2 hours, and I read my labels right here. On my Y, I have number of cakes, and on my X, I have time. So if she can do 3 cakes in 2 hours, that's what I'm going to start looking for. I'm going to go to 3 cakes, and when I go to 3 cakes, I should have my line should hit at 2 hours. Okay, when I'm at 3 cakes, my line should hit at 2 hours. As you can see, I put a dot at 3 cakes in 2 hours, and my dot is nowhere near this line, so that is not a answer choice. I'm going to do the same thing for the next one. I'm going to go to 3 cakes in 2 hours and put a dot, and the line is not near the dot, so it cannot be that one. Again, go to 3 cakes and over to 2 hours. And if I put my dot is right on the line. So this would be the best answer choice. And I'll do the last one, go to 3 cakes and over to 2 hours. And my dot is nowhere near the line. So that is not an answer choice. And if you were to keep going, if she can do 3 cakes in 2 hours, then she should be able to do 6 cakes in 4 hours. So if I go to 6 cakes in 4 hours, I will be there to put a dot as well. Okay. And her, as long as she is consistent, it's going to continue to be the same. So anytime you see a question that looks like this and you have the 4 graph answer choices, make sure that you find a system, which I love my system, but it's not required. The dots always tell me if I am in the correct spot or not. Number 2 says a tree has been planted and is growing. The graph shows the height of the tree over time. So first off, let's go ahead and find our slope. We know that when you first plant a tree, it's nothing but seeds. So it's going to be in the ground. So in 0 years, you're going to have zero height because it's nothing there. Okay. Then after a year, you are this high, 2 years, this high, so forth and so on. So after 1 year, I can put a dot right there because it crosses perfectly. After 1 year, the tree has grown 9 inches. So it is basically growing 9 inches per year. Okay. If I was to put a point there and find another place I can put a point, write down my ordered pairs. I'm going to go over to 1 and up to 9. And over here, I went over to 3 and up to 27. This would be my X1, Y1, X2, Y2. I have 27 minus 9 over 3 minus 1. And when I put that in the calculator, I am going to get 9. So my answer is the height of the tree increases 9 inches per year. Okay. That's it, guys. Do your best on your next assignment.